if you haven't read a book by S.A. Cosby, I think you might be reading wrong. I just finished my very first S.A. Cosby book, All the Sinners Bleed, and I have so many very strong thoughts and opinions. First of all, is if you are not reading S.A. Cosby, you should be. There's this rare category of writer that I think can draw people in from other genres, and I think one of them is S.A. Cosby. I am not normally a mystery person or a murder person. This was so cool. This had elements that I loved and messages that I thought were deep and important and resonant. And his writing style is just so succinct but beautiful and meaningful and impactful. It's very blunt and to the point, but every word is not wasted. I loved All the Sinners Bleed. I think this book is going to stick with me for a long time. It felt like True Detective Season 1. And he tackles themes like modern racism in such a deft and direct way. He does not shy away from it. He is very brave and direct and authentic and honest about what that experience is like. And he does even more than that, more than just addressing the themes of racism. He addresses the hypocrisy of religion, the chokehold that it has in the Black community. It is just incredible how he managed to cover so much in this book. I felt like this book was so much longer than it was because of how much he was able to communicate in it. But one of the reasons I think he can transcend genres is yes, it's a murder mystery, but it's not really about the murder mystery. It's about the history of this small town clashing with the changing world around them. It's these white folks who have been rooted in racism, and this is what they're used to. It's what they know. And they're having to confront this changing world with this town's new Black sheriff and his staff, and they can't just do and say whatever they want anymore. And it's more about that change in this small town than it is about the murder. I like to think I have a strong stomach. I'm a big horror girl. I watch a lot of horror movies, but man, he was describing some of the stuff in this book, and I actually cringed away a little bit. And I, at one point, scanned ahead, and I was like, nope, you have to read it because he's so good. You have to read it. It's going to be important. But I like how he approached it, not in this gratuitous, violent way. He approached it in this very, serious and focused way. It really felt like it contributed to the story. It didn't take away. It wasn't violence for the sake of violence. It was violence for the sake of understanding violence. I can't believe it took me this long to read an S.A. Cosby book, honestly. I have since told my sisters and my mom all about it, and my older sister is currently reading All the Sinners Bleed. So I've now got my entire family reading S.A. Cosby, and I think, just like Brahm, I'm going to try and read my way through his entire catalog now because this was so unbelievably good. From a rating perspective, this is a solid, screaming, everyone should read it 4.5 star. I finished this yesterday and I haven't stopped thinking about it. This book is fantastic. This is probably one of the best crime books. And I don't even want to say it's a crime book because it's so much more than a crime or thriller or something like that. It's so much more than that. But I think that's what makes it so good. That's what makes it such a strong 4.5 stars. So if you've been thinking about picking up an S.A. Cosby book, I urge you to do it. He will change your perspective on crime and thriller genres.